welcome guys. So actually, I know that I have been very, you know, disconnected with the YouTube channel. So here I am back. Actually, I was trying to build something amazing, which would be coming soon. No issues with that. So right now, actually, recently I have faced an issue. It's not really an issue. It's just that I wanted to migrate from Appwrite Appwrite instance which they provide by the Appwrite and to migrate from Appwrite cloud to Appwrite self-host, and there was not actually a video available for that particular thing. So I wanted to do the migration script and like migration part, and Appwrite does provide like if you go to the settings and go to the migration and everything, like Appwrite does provide to export to self-host instance and everything, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't work. Like I have tried you know using the Cloudflare tunnel and it worked, but it was not actually successfully migrating to what I was imagining. Like let's say if I want to migrate some storage or let's say some database or something, it was able to migrate some of the stuff, but it does not able to migrate all the stuff which I wanted. So I thought that this is a known issue, or you can say known problem. So let's it's better to just solve this particular thing once for all. So what to fix this particular issue, I have created a like let me tell you one thing. Like in this particular video, I'm not going to you know have a Appwrite image on Cloudflare or VPS or something. I'll just deploy the Appwrite on my self host, or you can say I'll just build the Appwrite locally and migrate the data which I had on the cloud to my local self-hosted instance. So for that particular thing, what I did, I have created a script that is gonna help me in doing that. But before we move to the script part, what I had done is, if you go to the env, like whenever you import the Appwrite instance, you get particular this env file, and using that env file you have to just modify some of the stuff and do it. So here what I have done, I have edited some of the env variables such as app domain target. I'll explain you what this is actually meant by it, like what this is. And I have also updated some of the storage thing. Like if you search for storage limit, yep, I think, yep. So Appwrite does provide like some basic storage whenever you self-host the instance. I have increased the limit from 30 GBs, I guess. If this is 30 GBs, so that let's say whenever you create a bucket, you can update the storage. So let's get started. There are some of the things that I have also updated. So that's not the issue. I'll explain what this is and how you should be doing that. So docker compose up -d, I think that should be the command. It should pull the Appwrite image. Okay, you can allow it if you want. Okay, let it pull, and till then let it is pulling, that is fine. Let me show you how you would get this particular URL, or you can say this particular thing. So what happens is, whenever you get this Appwrite Docker instance running, or you can say Docker running, so you get a particular port, let's say port 80, or let's say 443 or something. Let's say whenever you have a local application install, like simple Nexus application, and you do npm run dev, so you get a application running on port 3000 or let's say 4000, whatever you like. So you get this particular port. So actually VS Code provides certain functionality called forward a port. So it actually forward a port, and so that your internet can have access to that particular port. So we are going to use this particular functionality of the VS Code by exporting the port, or like forwarding a port 80, and by forwarding that particular port, it would be available over the internet, and using that particular port, and we would be doing the migrations and stuff. I literally, I can tell you one thing. I had tried without the migration script which I had here. Like I had tried without the migration script, but it was not that much successful, as you can see. Like it was somewhat failing. It was not processing. Like I do not have a screenshot of it, but let me do one thing. It was not actually pulling certain data. It was actually failing after some point of time. Appwrite should be able to work on that particular part, like why it was not happening. But because that is not a good thing, you know. So let's wait for this particular thing to complete, and I'll let you know when this gets complete. Yeah. Okay. So the Appwrite container has started working. So if you go to the Chrome and localhost 80, I guess. Yes, you should be able to, if you go click on 8080, then it would be redirect you to port 80. Yes, let me just get this URL here. So let it load, and because I'm pulling the Appwrite for the first time in this particular machine, that's why it's taking time to load on my machine. But let's say you have already had Appwrite on your machine, then it would be much more faster. So since it's loading, and I'm definitely sure that it would load in a couple of minutes. So here let me do one thing. Let me just go to the ports, forward a port, and click on 80. Let the port forwarding system start. You might get some prompt, and you should be able to deal with that. I can help you in that, but you have to reach to me on the LinkedIn. So click on continue and copy this URL, copy the local address, and basically what you have to do, you have to just paste your port forwarding URL here. Like this is a temporary URL, and definitely it would not be available when you try to reach it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll just copy this step tunnel and just replace the dev tunnel which I have just created. So I'm gonna paste it here and replace all the correct all the instance, and that's it. And I'll just docker composer 520. It will recreate the containers. Like it should recreate all the containers. Let it wait. Yep, see, localhost has already started working. So do sign up. Like it's the first time I'm running it on this device, so that's why it's asking me to do the sign up. So let me quickly do that, and I'll meet you when all those processes done. Yeah. So finally your Appwrite project has been running to the localhost whatever you wanted. So at this particular tutorial, I'm not going to talk about auth, because I'm believing that this is kind of your side project, and like you can modify the script however the way you like it. For this particular tutorial, we are mostly focusing on the databases, basically not this the databases and the storage. That's it. Those are the two things that I would be focusing on mostly. So here now let's set up our migration script. So for the migration script, what you have to do, go to the main.dart, and that's it. And here you have to set the endpoint, and you have to set the endpoint here. That's it. And you have to set the key. How you are going to get the key, I'll let you know. So here at the project, go to databases, go to the overview, get the endpoint, and just paste the endpoint here, and same goes with the project ID. So copy the project ID and paste it here. I think I have, yep. And here the same at the storage, like at the localhost, go to the overview and copy this thing, your project ID, and paste it here. This would be a new project ID, and go to the port and copy the local address and basically paste it here. Just make sure that v1 should be at the last. It's mandatory to have. Now the set key. For the set key, what you have to do, go to the cloud Appwrite instance, go to the API keys and create an API key. Basically, add the API key. I'm gonna add a demo or something and give all, like, if you modify the script to have auth in the script, then you can add auth. But for now we only have storage and database, so I'm gonna disable the auth, I'm gonna disable the functions, I'm gonna disable the messages, sites, and other. Right now I'm just focusing on storage and database. You can use AI or something, whatever you like, to to update the migration script however you like. So just create it. You would get the script, just copy it, and let me just paste it here. So I'm gonna blur this part, and or let me do one thing, let me just store it, and then I'll come to you. So I have added the script whatever I wanted to have in the set keys. I had given the all the scope for this particular key on our localhost instance. That is fine. So now to run this thing, first of all we should be having some data. So okay, no issues. I'll just create a demo. Let's say demo and create it, and let's create the database as well. So I'll create two tables. Let's say table 1, and I'll create another table 2. Let me just create another table 2. That's it, and create it. Yep, those are the two things that I need. Let the table 1 create. So just the column name, I'll just assume you have table for the school system, let's say, because I don't know, I do not remember what other tables I should be given to this particular thing, so I just added this thing. So that and for now I'll just add a dummy data in those particular tables as well. So let them create the columns. Okay, the columns have been generated, as you can see, columns. That is perfect. Now let's create a row, or let's use sample data. Yeah, I need 25. That's perfect. So let them create it. So yeah, that's nice, great. Same goes with table 2 columns. Not this. Do we have so just column assume this transport system. So this, because school does have a transport system. That's nice. So let this thing, okay, vehicle type, route name, departure. That's nice, that's great. So let it create the columns whatever needed. Okay, that is perfect. Create the rows, not like this. Generate sample data. I'm gonna create 25. You can have more data, but for now we would be having a dummy data. That is nice. So at the table 2, not the table 2, actually at the dummy, can I create one more database? So you have reached the maximum. Oh, that is bad, Appwrite. But okay, no issues. That I can create 2 tables. That is, I think that should do the job what we wanted to achieve. Now go to the storage and let's see demo. Let's just create this demo bucket. Let's create it and let it create. Okay, let me download some pixel files. Pixels, and thank Pixels for providing those free videos. By the way, it's not sponsored or anything, it's just that it's good. So let's pick something. Let's pick something like snow. Yep, that should do the job. Download video. That is nice. Come on, how many MBs? 27 MBs. That should do the job. Close it, and let's get an image or something. Let's get this. Okay, I want Porsche cars, like I love Porsche. Sorry if I mispronounce it or missed it. or ports like okay, I want Porsche 911, so I'll just Porsche 911. Yes, this is what I want. Sorry, I'm just diverting from the main topic. Okay, so we do not have Porsche 911. I must start as okay, like this is good. I'll just download this thing. Thank you for providing the free pictures. And let's download the Ferrari because why not? Just kidding. Okay, so we have some dummy data. So let me go to the bucket and create files. So we had created, let it upload, and then we would carry forward. Okay, pending. How much time it's gonna take? They should have some, okay, I think I can do it through network tab. Okay, queries. Okay, it's uploaded. That's perfect. So we have three videos, not three videos, we have two images and one video on a cloud instance. Now we have some database, we have some data in this, that is fine. Like now let's do one thing. Let's okay, before you even start this thing, you have to make sure that you have enough bandwidth and enough requests to serve it. Like let me tell you one thing, I had tried it like more than uh, 5000 rows of data with more than 5000 plus images on the storage. So that worked and that's so nice, and it doesn't spike that much. But I'm still not sure that if you had more than that particular thing, like if you are more than, if you need more requests, that you might have to rerun, or you might have to wait for a month to get the limit reset. But I think what we had, like Appwrite to provide some generous tiers, so I think you should not be able to reach the limit of it. So being that said, so let's start this particular thing. So uh, I had the endpoints, I had the endpoint for the source, and go to a terminal, cd migration. That is nice. I'll just click on the run button, let it start the debug session. So it's creating the collection shells. Basically what it is doing, it is getting all the tables. As you can see, got the table 1, it had recreated the columns, we got the table 2, and it's actually migrating those things. So we had 25 rows, so it is getting all the rows. And actually because I was testing for like 2 to 3 more than 200 and 300 rows in this particular, you know in this particular session, so that's why I had created in such a way that we have 100, kind of 100 batch. So okay, connection blip retrying to 10 seconds. I am not sure why it is skipping those files, but let's see if we got the databases or not. Okay, we got the database, that is nice, and we got the particular data whatever we wanted, and that is a nice thing. And it is actually retrying it. Okay, that is fine that you are retrying it. Let's see if, okay, in the localhost it actually created the images, it actually had images, and it actually had photos. That is nice. So seems like it actually worked, but there might be some issue with the migration script. You might take a look into that and try to fix it, and do let us know that what was the issue. But as far as I can see, that it did this thing. So let me just copy the file URL and copy it and paste it here. Let's see if we can see the oh, we can see the video, and it is running from the local instance. That is nice, that is absolutely great. This is what we wanted. Let's see how does it play the whole video. Yep, it does play the whole video, and this is fine, this is nice, this is what we wanted, right? So I'm gonna copy this thing and let's paste it here. So yep, we got the image. Nice. And let's test with the Ferrari image. Copy and paste it here. And yep, it does work. So yeah, I think that's it for this particular video. Do let me in the comment section if you had any issues so far and you wanted, like, let me tell you one thing, like, in your local host, it doesn't matter how many requests you made. Like, it's up to you because it's my own machine, so it doesn't matter much. But if you had a VPS or something, you can, if you have VPS, then it's much more easier for you. Just go to the settings and go to the migration script and you can do that. But it's for them who had a very small project, or you had like one kind of a hobby project, and you are like, you wanted to migrate your stuff from the cloud instance to localhost instance. You can use this particular method. I've not done the auth part because it's not needed in my scenario. But if you wanted to do it, the auth path, you can use AI. That okay, this is like, this migration script is not able to generate the auths. You can use that auth, but in my scenario it was not really necessary. That's why I have skipped that particular part. You can use that. And I'm sure that functions and function part, like, you have to just create the functions. Like, you get the function from the GitHub or something. I think for that we do not need functions, I guess. Like, it's up to you how you wanted to handle them. And messaging, I have not explored this particular part, but it's up to you how you wanted to do it. So I think, let me wrap my tutorial thing for now. So if you have any further questions, and let's say you wanted to had talk to me or something, then you can basically let me do one thing. Let me just close all the environments so that I could get more RAM clear, because it's 8 gig of MacBook Air. That's bad. So if I go to Chrome, and if you can reach me by the LinkedIn, and I'm active on my LinkedIn platform, so you can ask your questions here. And yep, that's it for this particular video. And do let me in the comment section if you find this helpful and there is something you wanted to improve. And about this migration script, I think you would be able to find the link of the gist file. Okay, what the gist is, you can just Github Gist. I think here at the gist, I would be pasting the migration. Yep. So I think I can it's just a description. I'll just create a description and I'll just add a file or something, or I can add the whole code, whatever you like. So yeah, that's it. And yep, bye bye guys. And upcoming exciting videos, or you can say exciting upcoming videos, are coming very soon. I do have some projects that I would like to share with you guys. And yep, like, one is kind of a screen recording. It's not completed, but it is in a very good state, which it's kind of a hobby project. It's not done really thing, like, it's not really done, but I would be very happy to show it to you. So yeah, that's it. And that's the kind of a free way to migrate your changes. And yeah, bye. Okay, actually I have forget to tell you one thing which I don't know how I forget it, but it's a good thing that I have remembered. Like, I have to explain you guys what the env is. And so if you go to the env, like, there are some properties that we have. First one is an app domain. I have already told you that what you have to do with this particular app domain. Same with app target, app option. Okay, app option force HTTPS, do not enable it. It might not able to work with your settings. And along with the app domain functions, same with this thing. What are the things that I have changed is the app domain target, app domain, and those are the pretty much it. And there are one more thing, I guess. Yes, I have changed the app storage limit from what we get. I do not exactly remember what we get when we just get it, like, when we import the env from the docker composer command. I do not know what is the previous limit, but I needed like 32 gigs, so I've added a 32 gigs basically. Same goes with function size limits and everything. You can enable the antivirus, whatever you like. This is like something that you need to know. Like let's do it. So, okay, like S3 access key. If you had any, you can add it here. App function runtimes. Let's say you wanted to add multiple runtimes. Let's say you had Node 16, you had Node 18. Like initially it was no one version of the node, but I need more versions to test certain things like in the PHP, so I have added those things. It would be their images would be downloaded in the Docker, and yep. So you can create you can use Docker pull username, pull password, pull email if you have any, and I think that's it. Like if you have open API key, you can use that. Like there are certain AI elements in the application, so you can use that by adding the open API key. And I like you can add GitHub if you wanted to. So there are a couple of things like it would be better if you basically explore by them yourself. And yep, like the most important thing was that you have to update the app domain with the port forwarding thing, and you have to update the app domain target, and you have to disable the force HTTPS, and you can disable the app option abuse. If like the reason why I had it enabled, because I wanted to do the bulk import, so that's why I had open it. So you can disable it whatever you like. So yeah, I think that's it for this particular video. This is the last part of the video, so that's why I'm making it very quickly. So yep, bye bye guys.